Previously on Cat Clips. While Tipi began planning the upcoming wedding, Tuck went back to practicing his magical powers. Trey became paranoid about the dark forces, and Boots persuaded Tuck to run for president of the internet. Cat Clips! Cat Clips! Cat Clips! Cat Clips! So, Tuck, have you told Tipi yet about your plans to run for president of the internet?
What?
No, Boots, I hadn't quite gotten around to it yet. But thanks for bringing up a rather touchy topic.
President of the internet? Isn't that what Al Gore claims to be?
No, he only invented it, allegedly. But then he got so grabby with all those massage therapists that questioning his credibility became somewhat of an inconvenient truth. Technically, Tipi, there isn't a president of the internet yet. That's why I want to run for it.
You mean you'd be setting a presidential precedent?
Something like that.
What? Tuck's running for president? Well, it's about time someone took on that hypocritical cookie monster.
Hypocritical cookie monster? Who are you talking about, honey?
Why, Newton Gingrich, of course. For someone who runs on a platform of family values, he certainly doesn't seem to value any of his multiple families. And just like his fig cookies, every time I see him, I want to run straight to the crapper. Or at least I used to.
But what about the wedding, Tuckerton? How can we plan for a wedding and run your publicity campaign at the same time?
Tipi, if Kim Kardashian can do it, anyone can.
I've got that all figured out. You do?
Yes.
I've been thinking about it. And if I act as Tuck's campaign manager and Honey becomes your wedding planner, we should be able to accomplish both. What about me? Doesn't anybody need my help? Yes, you could work on both projects as an extra set of paws. So sometimes Tipi and Honey might need your help, and sometimes Tuck and I would. You'd have the best of both worlds. And how is being the household lackey boy the best of both worlds?
Wait a minute. If Honey is my wedding planner and Boots is Tuck's campaign manager, that means you'll have two people on your team that can do magic, and I'll just have a ghost and a muggle. How is that fair?
Hey, I'll have you know I took several classes in feline transcendentalism back at Hell's Kitchen Community College, so I know a thing or two about magical theory.
Great! That and $1 million might get you a nude photo shoot with Lindsay Lohan, but it's not really helping your cause.
Tipi's right. Maybe Trey should be my campaign manager and Booch can be the lackey boy. Can we please not use the term lackey boy anymore? I'd much prefer the title of consultative liaison.
But Tuck, don't you have to have a lot of money to run for president? I mean, politicians usually have to raise millions in contributions before they run for office.
Yeah, and just think, if all that money actually went towards getting this country back on its feet again, it could really make a difference. Instead of wasting it all on commercials and buttons and posters and ego.
Well, maybe we can raise a different kind of contribution. What do you mean, Mr. Trey? We could ask our YouTube viewers to help with the campaign posters. That's true. We have an awful lot of really creative people out there. And they could send pictures or PDFs of their posters to feedback@wizardofwit.com and we could start featuring them in future episodes. And on our Facebook page too, Cat Clips on YouTube.
How exactly is that going to raise money for your campaign?
It's not, honey. It's raising awareness, which is far more important.
You mean all those people and pets out there are going to be making campaign posters for Tuck? Like drawing pictures of him and painting him and perhaps a needlepoint or two? Don't I get posters as well?
For what? Your wedding?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Remember, Tipi, as Tuck's fiancé, you'll probably benefit greatly from all his publicity as well. And may I remind you that Pippa didn't become popular until she pranced her posterior behind a princess.
That's true. This could all work out very nicely.
Cat clips, cat clips. Cat clips, cat clips.
Check out the 2012 collection of Cat Clips mugs, t-shirts, mousepads, CDs, and more at wizardofwit.com.